set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80! I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
You ain't doing nothing today. 53 at the mic.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Mike, I got you. I got you. Jack! Deuce. 13.
Now Garoppolo. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
There goes the hot. Like 20. Hey, easy. Hey, let's go. False 1.
A first carry now for Thompson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. On 3rd down. It's Thompson, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Partner, do we have a medic here? Can I get a cold compress from my head right now? Watching these play calls, I know that they're in the red zone, but he's in his own red zone, not the opposite red zone to decide to go for it. How did this happen?
Hey, risky, but it paid off. I agree. You keep calling plays like that, you're going to need a lot of antacids on the sideline. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They give it here to Thompson, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Kano. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On 1st down, it's Keenum. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. D Ford able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Keenum. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Hold the love, hold. 22.
On 3rd and long, it's Keenum. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Second down and goal. Keenum. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. Lock. 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 53.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brings up 3rd down.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Hey, take 53, 55. Go.
Keenum now on 1st down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd and 10, Keenum. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Bravo.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Redskins have the 1st down on a pickup of 18. Throwing on 1st down is Keenum. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. This is taken around the 12. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Come on, boy. Hey, high 7. Don't be scared.
On 1st down, Keenum. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Keenum got his man complete over the middle. That's Thompson. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Here goes the hot. Watch 54. Don't get nervous. Set it.
I got him. That's mine. I got him. Mike Spike.
52. Take 2.
On 1st down, Keenum. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Dee Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, it's Keenum. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From midfield, here's Keenum. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dee Ford able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep, Trent Taylor. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. Here we go, G. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get it.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Keenum on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Thompson. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Keenum. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
22.
22. Hot.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
Keenum now on first down. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Looking to throw again on second down. Keenum. And this one complete to Reed. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Keenum going to come up now 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Hey, we're good. We're good.
Right there. 54.
Hey, zoom.
Again, Keenum. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Man down. Hey, go Roger.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 50.
Hey, Alpha.
You got it, Ted.
Here we go, boys.
Keenum to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Hey, let's go. Close one. Hey, Haywood.
54 Mike.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And that will be incomplete as well. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
I'm here all day.
On 4th down, Keenum. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Switching gears for a second, Charles, this last week has not been kind to quarterbacks who are toward the end of their career. You think about Drew Brees, Ben Roethlisberger, both with injuries, and then Eli Manning, he's heading to the bench.
Maybe we look at it as a collective passing of the torch. Not in a way that anyone really wants when you talk about Brees and Roethlisberger due to injury, although I expect Brees to be back before this season is over and play. Eli, it'll be interesting to see what happens with him. Will he accept that role as the number 2? Will someone else in the league want Eli Manning, the quarterback, for them? But overall, think about who's still left out there. The Tom Brady's of the world, we're seeing a lot of his guys maybe start to transition.
12, fellas, here we go.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53.
Hey, exit.
Guys, stay in situation. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
53 is the mic. It's just me.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Charles, a little league-wide news as the Browns were taking care of the Jets on Monday Night Football Week 2. We got word that Dolphins safety Minkah Fitzpatrick continuing the exodus from Miami. He was traded to the Steelers in exchange for a first-round draft pick next spring.
And that means Miami is exchanging a 1, Minkah Fitzpatrick, who they use that to acquire, for a 1 next spring. And how valuable will that pick be? Well, the Steelers are 0-2. Ben Roethlisberger's out for the season. This could turn out to be a high number 1 pick because the Steelers have been struggling this season, lit up by Tom Brady, Russell Wilson in successive weeks to start the year. We could have a Steelers team that could turn into a top 10 pick for the Miami Dolphins.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down, Thompson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, 49 yards. And the interception by the Redskins. D leads to a touchdown. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This is Breida looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
3rd down and 6.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
49ers
Check,
nothing.
53 is mine.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 41 yards.
53.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
53, check 53. Hey, here we go.
Go, go.
53 is the mic.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
6 man. Check girls, check girls, check.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll keep it on the ground. Thompson. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Keenum now to throw. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
And I think the end result, knocking the ball away, was a product of understanding where they were on the field, understanding how many yards they needed to pick up the first down, and tightening their coverage accordingly. Gave them no gaps, no spaces, no real air in which to catch the football, and end up making a really nice play.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54.
Hey, orbit.
Keenum to throw for it on fourth. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. There he goes, left side. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they could do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. From the gun, it's Keenum. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Trey Quinn there to make the grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 26. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
22.
After the interception, here's Keenum. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Recon, 132 fighter.
From the gun, here's Keenum. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. He'll have a first down past the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Niners on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. Pressure coming. Now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down.
Here we go, here we go. One, Omaha. 180.
Let's go one more.
One, Omaha.
53's the mic. 53, check.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Switch, switch. 22. 22.
Throwing now, Keenum. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.